What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and this is my recap for Insecure Season 4, Episode 6, Lowkey Done. Now, Molly and Issa have been on the rocks this whole season, and last episode it finally came to a head, and we're gonna see how they deal with it in this episode. Now, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and bang that bell and get notified when I drop new videos. And if you like my recaps, please hit that like, recommend it to others. Let's get into it. Now, we see when this episode start off, Issa's in the bed thinking to herself, pretty much recapping what happened, going back and forth in her mind about who's wrong, who's not. She ended up checking her phone like most people do, seeing the YouTube faker throwing shade. It was kind of interesting when she checked her voicemail. I like how they showed the split screen and you can see the people leaving the messages, and that was pretty unique film making right there. That was cool. And then we see her in the morning talking to her little mirror image, and they going back and forth about who's wrong, who need to apologize. Of course, she thinks she dropping bars, but in the end, I think Molly was more wrong than Issa. She decides she gonna clean house, looking like a little bandita. That refrigerator was stinking. She then decides to give Nathan a call, and he's at the barbershop cutting little Hercules head. And so she like, hey, what's good? You know, I didn't want you to think I was trying to use you. Then Ryan Davis got a cameo. He like, his hair in my sandwich. Can I have yours? Meanwhile, we see her at the grocery store. It's a long line. This big pregnant basketball belly lady asking people to pay for her stuff. So Issa, of course, mirror image, she trying to be helpful for some reason all of a sudden. So she decides she gonna pay for, the little baby stuff. And so while she in line, the girl like, your card don't work. And she like, well, try another one. She like, it still don't work. It was $154. So she like, dang. So she couldn't pay for it. And then what's sad is the girl like, you know what? Don't worry about it. What you just did for me is you gave me the gift of perspective. You take care. And basically left, and Issa like, okay, anyway. And so now she in the car leaving. She see this old dude missed his bus. So now she tried to give a helping hand. She give him a ride. He like, hey, I don't ride in no boobas. And she like, this ain't a booba. I ain't gonna do nothing. He like, I don't hit women, but I'll slap an inch if I have to. So she get in there. He ride. He like, hold on. Where? It's cold in here. What is you, a lizard? Turn the heat up. Hold on. It's too hot. Turn it down. Just split the difference. Hold on, I gotta pee. And then he go, and then he see some dude, the homeless dude. Hey, Richard, is that you? That ain't him. Wait a minute, that you? Boy, they try to move from one pole into the other and think they brand new. And she like, well, where we going? I'm not giving you the information so the government know. Just drive down La Brea. And then when they get there, he like, I think this is it. He looking at the picture. All right, Ice. And then the dude like, Dad? He like, oh. So she go to this place, Paint and Sip, and she got a big old gallon of Pinot Grigio, and so she trying to meet new friends. They like, anybody wants a Pinot, let me know. She like, well, yeah, girl, I do. This my last weekend as a single woman, so they all drawing pictures. She didn't draw a dick pic. And so they all leaving out, and then they invite Issa to come to the bar on the end of the corner. So she wasn't about to do it, but of course the mirror image told her to go. So she ended up going, hanging with them, meeting new friends. And so they all chilling at the bar, they talking, and they ask Issa what she do or whatever. And so Issa tell them she put the little events together and bring people together and this and that. And so they like, oh wow, you doing good. You know all these celebrities. She like, damn girl. She like, come on now, y'all gassing me up. She like, I'm gonna gas you up and put fire on you, girl. You doing it. And she like, I'm going to the bathroom. So they go to the bathroom, and then they talk, and she like, where the men at? So Issa like, well, if you want to meet rich men, go here. If you want to meet this kind of man, go there. You want to do this, do that. And so they talk, and she like, hey, where you at? And the girl ain't talking back. And so we see that she done dipped, and so she looking for her or whatever, and now she realized that old girl left, and then she found this paper, and now they see they got some type of scavenger hunt bachelorette thing, and now it's talking about befriend the stranger and dine and dash, so they was just talking to her, just playing her for this thing, so she pissed, they done left a bill, and so she done hopped in the car, she speeding, she like, where they at? She see him, she like, oh yeah, bitch, I got you. She hop out with the little dick pic, run up there and just smash it on her head. She like, yeah, what's up now? Where them men at now, huh? Where them ninjas at? That's what you want to know, where the ninjas at, huh, girl? And so now they all like, what you doing? Why you do that? And so she like, yeah. And so it was pretty funny how that all worked out or whatever. And then next thing you know, we see she imagining it, and she ain't do a damn thing except for hold up traffic getting honked at. So she go to her mama house, and we see it's my girl Wendy Raquel Robinson still looking beautiful, and so she talking to her, and mama could tell something ain't right, and she basically said, give me a hug, and then Issa of course break down, cry, and let it all out, and pretty much they chop it up, talk, and she let her know that she was proud of her, and that, yeah, Issa like, well, you had everything figured out when you was 30. She like, no, I didn't. I didn't plan on having y'all, but it was great. And she said, well, what about Stanley treating you good? She said, oh yeah, girl. So meanwhile, Issa leaving, she walking down the street, she end up talking with Kelly on the phone, and Kelly like, you talked to Molly yet? She like, nah. She said, you better be giving her this energy you giving me. She like, yeah, y'all better talk. When me and Tiff had our problems, we almost ain't come back. Y'all need to talk it out. And so anyway, Issa go home, she chilling, she smoke a little Jilla, smoking on that little Jilla, and she chilling, and she doing her little Facebook and networking, and she decides she want to get something to eat. The munchies done hit, so she go into a little Ethiopian, I don't know, but I have the good food for you. And so she ready to chop it up. She go there, and then all of a sudden she in a good mood until she sees that Molly is already in there. And so she stands at the door. She's thinking about whether or not she's going to go in or not. And, of course, Mirror Image she been listening to all day pretty much told her to get the heck out of there, and she did it. She got in the car and pulled off. And it's interesting because it made me think, what would I do if I was in that situation, and would I have went in there and talked, or would I have left? Time for some real talk. Now, what I would have done, it depends on the argument and the situation. Maybe I would have went in, got the food, and left and acted like I didn't see him, but that's passive aggressive, and that could have made matters worse. Or I would have went in and talked it out, because that's the perfect way to do it. Nobody had to actually make a call or reach out. We kind of bumped into each other. Now we here, let's talk about it. Either we gonna make up or we not. In the end, I think that Molly is the one that is wrong in this situation. She said that she didn't want to ask. She didn't tell Issa that their relationship was on the rocks, and that's why she didn't want to ask. But that's fine. Maybe you don't want to give all your business out there. That's perfectly okay. But she didn't say, don't involve us. She didn't say, don't do that. So, I mean, Issa didn't involve Molly. That's what Molly wanted. She asked her friend, and he asked him, Andrew. Andrew was happy to help, didn't have a problem. The only person that had a problem was Molly, because she is a controlling person, and she wanted to control what Issa could and couldn't do with Molly's friend. Now, in the end, I can understand certain aspects where you don't want people all involved with what your man got going on, but this was totally different, and I think this all could have been avoided, and it was blown way out of proportion. Also, I don't know what this episode was about with Issa trying to help everybody, why she gave this old man George a ride. He was funny too. If you all watched the episode, he kind of made me laugh a little bit. And what is you, a lizard? Turn this down. It's too hot in here. It's cold. What is it? Split the difference. That was pretty funny. And then she tried to help the pregnant woman, and I get, trying to do the right thing or whatever. Maybe she thought she was putting out good energy since that bad energy just came into her life. But it's a good way to do things, and it's a good bad way. And I think that just random acts like that wasn't the best way she could have focused that energy if she was trying to put that positive energy out there. And also, I got to talk about those girls. Now, I could see she was trying to make new friends, and that's what it seemed like. She was going to replace her old crew of friends, and she thought maybe these girls was cool, but she got played. And I think she should have confronted those girls and said something to them, but she didn't. And that was unfortunate, but it was good to see what she was thinking, at least, and that she wanted to smash that thing over her head and what happened and stuff. That was funny. And it's good to see Steve Urkel's old girlfriend. She was the one that was saying she's about to get married. She's all grown up now, of course, and it's good to see her. I haven't seen her in forever, it seems, since Family Matters. Although she has been doing things and busy, it was still good to see her. And it's always good to see Wendy Raquel Robinson. She's still doing good, looking good. And, it was interesting. So, what do you guys think in the comments? Who's more wrong at this, Issa or Molly? And should they just stop being friends, or should they make up? What would you do? Let me know. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. I want to give a special thanks to everybody that support me at PayPal, Patreon, Super Chat. You guys have been amazing. You've been helping me to keep my YouTube channel afloat during these hard, difficult times. And without your support, I wouldn't be here. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.